you feel like your videos don't really look that good, it's likely because of your lighting. So let me show you how to tell the difference between good lighting and bad lighting. The first and probably the easiest trick is to just walk outside. Natural lighting is always going to be so much better as long as you're facing the source of the natural light. You don't want natural light to be behind you, like this. When you're first filming, you may not even notice that it looks that bad because this looks fine until you turn and you realize, oh wait, when the light falls on my face, it's actually way more flattering. But since I know not everyone can just walk outside every time they want to record, let's go back inside and I'll show you some tricks for how to find better lighting inside. Oh, but before I do, make sure to stick around to the end and I'll show you a trick for finding the best lighting without even needing to be on camera. Okay, now that we're back inside, trick number one is to find a window and face it. The same as being outside, that is always going to be your best bet for natural light. Don't have a window behind you. Instead, you want to be facing the window so that the light falls on your face. The other thing you don't want to do is film inside of a really dark room because your camera is going to have a hard time picking up any light and that's going to make the quality of your video lower. In fact, to film this, I'm even facing the door so that I have some natural light coming at me. And if you're filming somewhere like an office that has fluorescent lighting that's hard to avoid, I would just try to find a flattering angle. Film too low and you have too much light in the camera and this doesn't look very good. If you're too high, sometimes that can be more flattering light-wise, but it also makes you look really short, which can be kind of funny on camera. Your best bet is just to have the camera at eye level and give it your best shot. Oh, and as for that little trick I promised you, use your hand. I've shown this trick before, but I'll show you one more time. Hold out your hand like this. Wherever you're trying to film, you're gonna spin and look and watch and see how the light looks on your hand. So here, this is much closer to my natural skin tone. When I'm facing this way, it's very yellow, which usually indicates poor light quality or like a lower camera quality. So instead, I want to spin back over here to where the lighting looks good, just like this. So I just kept my hand the same and brought it back just like that. So there's your reminder that looking good on camera is usually just a matter of angles and lighting. It's not always about having fancy equipment and being an expert at it. So don't feel intimidated. All I have here is my phone in my hand, and I just walked around and found different places to film. The one thing I might recommend is a tripod, because then you don't have to sit here and hold the camera, and then once you find an angle that works, you can just leave the tripod there and click your phone to it every single time, and then you never have to go through this whole search of trying to find good lighting ever again. Those are my quick lighting tips. We get that question so often is, hey, I just don't think my videos look that good. How do I work on it? Hopefully you found that helpful. I'd love to know what lighting tricks you guys use to help find good lighting wherever you are, whether it's an office, a studio, your kid's soccer game, wherever it is. Make sure you're following us here at Social Coach. We post weekly video and social media tips just like this to help you get more confident with your video and social media content. So until next week, good luck finding your lighting and happy posting.